and we'll be doing that. And yeah, here's Mr. Charisma, the host. And you know, I don't know what this show costs the freeloaders or the taxpayers, but you know, whatever. It's we vote for this stuff. You get what you vote for, as they say. And so this is going on a little bit longer than I thought. Come on, we're done with you. Move along. He looks like somebody, doesn't he? Like Mr. Funkenstein. Oh, that's right, he did have a name. I forgot it already now. Okay, yes, you're talking to somebody very interesting. Yes, the county superintendent over weed control. I gotcha. Okay, and there's the cooking show again, just to promote. Ah, and this is the Patriot 8 bulletin board. And I think I described this as, you know, infotacular cramovision. See that? Infotacular cramovision. Because they just got so much going on here. They got like everything is happening. They got things going and little things here and then stuff over here. And it's just, you know, all this wonderful content just, you know, crammed into every video moment. And it's really a great service. You know, not too great for people who, you know, can't read the small text, but, you know, whatever. Now the Methodists. This is the, I gotta cut this one short because this one went a little too long because I was like shocked and amazed. But it's like crafting with Christ. I mean, it's Methodists, you know, look at this. What is that? I guess it's clouds. So this was apparently some, you know, holiday special at the Methodist Church. And it's funny how Methodist churches are, you know, a lot of them have Asians as the ministers, which is kind of interesting. I mean, you know, nothing wrong with that. It's just kind of interesting. I grew up Methodist, and, you know, I would have been an atheist anyway. But I tell you, I really don't get the whole church thing. I mean, you know, it's like all this pomp and circumstance, and they don't even do it seriously. I mean, it's bad enough the silly Catholics because they do it so seriously. I mean, smoking pots and all this kind of stuff. But this is like, yeah, let's have all the pomp and circumstance, but let's not really dress for the occasion. And let's buy all the stuff at Aileen's and glue it on the wall. It's like the cheap version of religion. And, you know, I mean, Methodists great, though. You know, they're not around, you know, shoving their ideas up everybody's nose and all the rest of it, so they're kind of easygoing. But, yeah, I just don't get it. And, you know, I have this piano player, which, you know, very nice. But, you know, there's got a little too much of that, so we'll move ahead a little bit. And, yeah, they had a band, and unfortunately, you know, they're Methodists, so they did it cheap. And all you could hear on the microphone was the piano player. It was amazing. See? Yeah, all you hear is the piano, a little bit of guitar, but you don't hear anybody singing. So, you know, but, you know, yeah, I do cheap shows too. So I guess I'm still a Methodist because I do things cheap. So this should be over soon. Come on, move along. You see, it's, you know, they really, you know, I don't know how many people are there, but, you know, it's not a big crowd. And, you know, so it's just too casual. I mean, this is God you're talking about. You're talking about having a meeting to do your God thing, to make your tribute and your penance to your Lord and Savior. And you really shouldn't be casual about that. And I really don't get the whole point, like, you know, maybe God doesn't like songs. Maybe he doesn't like folk music, you know? So this was a show, Kids Training Puppies is what it's called. And they have a one with a cat on it. But, you know, later they have puppies. But, you know, they had some technical problems with this show, too. You know, in that it was all static here. You see, I don't know if you can hear it. But, yeah, I can't hear what they're saying. But, you know, you still got the show, even though you can't hear what they're saying. So you have a woman petting a cat, which, hey, a person petting a cat show, you know, it's as good as the other junk on TV, right? I mean, you know, what's better than that? All right, well, maybe The Sopranos is a little bit better than that, but you know, there are some shows, I suppose, on cable television that are better than A Person Petting a Cat. You know, now they're going to train the puppies, and this, you know, this is the part I'm thinking, like, maybe they ought to have like a show like Parents Training Kids, and then a show like maybe Humans Training People, and so they train them by, you know, watch, they go, watch, watch. See, if I go watch and hold something up by my eye, maybe you'll pay more attention to me. Watch what I'm going to say. Come on, watch, watch, watch. Now this was pretty good. This was the Church of the Hills, and this is like, I mean, you know, these chicks are hot, number one, and you know, it's rock and roll, and this is like the hippie version, except for those two nerdy guys. They really could done without them. You couldn't even hear them, which is good. You know, you just hear the chicks, but it was just very funny. But you know, you got people dancing and singing, and it's just very, well, I mean, it's just kind of, you know, yes, it's entertaining as church goes, but is it really church? I mean, this is church. You know, I mean, you know, I mean, well, look, Jesus did say, "The poor you will have with you always," and he probably said it because, yeah, we're all going to goof off and sing music and dance and not fix the whole poor problem, you know. So the hell with the damn poor. Let's have a party, you know, and yeah, well, whatever.